We're back. Your host said, you spell it that way, like that. Full name, that. Don't ask. That's just my name. I love my name. Okay, I wouldn't change it. If I have to come back, I'm coming back with that name. It's just me. It's just me. Okay, whatever. It's just spiritual thing. So I got my seat out. This is something very simple to replace. I just have to order it. This thing is like worn out, like big time. Like, check it out. Oh, that is sloppy. Very, very sloppy. Not only that, look at what came off. This thing came off the transmission. That's the seal. Basically, see? That slides into that nose part right there. Let me push this forward. It slides in there. Okay, so I'm having a tough time shifting into reverse and third gear. Oh, it's a mother. Anyways, so so I'm gonna use Loctite just to press that shit back in there. That should give me my reverse back, but I'm gonna have to order these square things because they're gone. They're gone. So I have a lot of slop. That thing is all the way in now with the Loctite, so hopefully it won't come out again. I'm gonna have to order these blocks because it's still fucked up. I mean, look at slop galore, and you can see part of it is oozing out. See that? Oh yeah, she's done. First, second, not that bad, but third gear and reverse are a mother effer. So I keep grinding. Grrr, grrr. Rookie. That's what people think when they hear me grind. But all right, at least I got that. So there's no more slop side to side. There's slop side to side now. No slop. All right. Yeah, look at these. These are like. Damn! They had it. I was still able to shift somewhat okay, but I was still like missing gears, like the new guy, you know. Somebody doesn't know how to drive a stick. It's kind of like that. Yeah, so these are done. The part number is still visible on this one. You can see the part number, and it's got the VW logo right there. These are original, 1968. Woo, my goodness. These are super duper tight. They barely go in here. So see if this will cure my shifting problems. Yeah, let's put it on, see what happens. So there you go. That's how it looks. Yeah, it was all messed up, but I got my everything's shifting the way it should. So everything's perfect. Wow, everything's like crispy. It's completely crispy. I mean, look at, there's no slack whatsoever. No slack in there. And before it was like squash, squishy, squishy, squishy when I would do this. That was perfect. Oh my goodness gracious. It's crispy. All right, so I shouldn't be grinding gears, specifically third gear. It should go in now because I didn't have enough throw through third gear to, you know, get it engaged because it was all squishy. Anyways, I'm gonna put the cover back on. Yeah, I'm doing by 80. Look at my wideband. 1410, 1412. Freeway. My E-tubes are doing awesome. I'll show you a picture of my, actually, I'll show you, I'm gonna remove an E-tube and show you what it looks like. Does not look like the standard E-tube. Let's get an E-tube out of here. Super economical. Okay, super duper duper duper. Look at them. Ah! Focus! Piece of crap. That piece of crap. Oh, there you go. See? Those are the holes that I have drilled on this one. Let me get a real Weber. Okay, so there you go. You can see the holes right there. Okay, this is an F11. You can see there it says F11. This is also an F11. Okay, there it is. See, F11. You can barely see it, but it's right there. Yeah, my nails look like shit because I was working on the damn bottom too. Anyways, yeah, F11. Look at, okay. Okay, now this F11 I did modify right there where there's this scratch right here. Right there. That one right there. You can see there's a scratch. Okay. I did modify it to lean it out because it's going rich. So this is due to having big carburetors. You need to size up your carburetors correctly. So I have a 44. I should be running a 40, okay? IDF. A 40 IDF, not a 44. Okay, this will cause a really super rich condition right here, okay? And the only way you're going to fix it, well, at least the only way that I fixed it, is doing this right there. As soon as it starts going like super rich at like you're doing about, wait, well, see, my gearing is completely different in my car. So I go rich when I hit the vacuum on the vacuum scale of the CB Performance. When I hit 85 on the vacuum scale, it goes fucking rich, like you wouldn't believe. So this is what I had to do to correct it on that side. Okay, so I added 3 more holes down here and 3 more holes on the other side also. So basically I just drilled right through to this side, poof, and ended up with 6 more holes. Now, all the other holes like that are here on this one right here, those are all soldered shut. I'm not using them, okay? I'm not using them. So hole right there, I did solder that one, and I did open the little thing right there. And I am using one of them crown thing drillings. That one right there, I'm using it. Same thing on the other side, I believe. I'm also using the crown drilling. But see, I ended up soldering that one on that side, and then I'm going to turn it over. And I ended up soldering the very top one right there. But again, I opened up the crown one right there. This thing is about to fall. Never mind, it fell. And basically, that's how I did that. You know, soldered that one right there. And then soldered one on top. Because I needed to fix the drilling that I did on the richening circuits. Remember when I took off? You're not going to remember this, but if you do, if you've been watching my videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. On the carburetor, I removed these little plugs, and in those plugs, there's 3 holes. Okay, I went ahead and opened one hole, okay? And one of the holes, I opened it up, and that caused it to have a very rich fueling in this area, okay? This area right here, that's for idle and shit right there, okay? And I was getting too much fuel when I was very low RPMs, like 1800 RPMs right there. Okay, over here, that's like really high RPMs, okay? Like 3000 and up from there. From about here, let me see if I can hold this. This is about 3000 and up right here, this area, okay? This right here is, you know, I'm gonna say about 5000 RPMs, somewhere around there, okay? That's why they're that low. Because I needed to control the over-carburation problem. Basically, the throttle, when it's too big in its opening, when you reach about, I'm going to say, this is just a guesstimation on my part, but somewhere around 60% of the throttle being open, there's an extreme vacuum that happens, and it pulls a lot of fuel from here. So in order for it not to pull too much fuel, and go into a very rich condition, like on your wideband, it'll drop down to 11s. In the mid 11s on the wideband, okay, that is super rich, okay? You should be like 13, okay, 13, you know, and it would go really rich. So what I did to correct it, I just drilled more holes down here, okay? A lot of people are gonna say, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You know what? It works for me. I got perfect mileage, man. I got 30 miles to the gallon, and it's pulling 109 horses on a stock Porsche motor. Well, the pistons are a little bit bigger, obviously, but it's a 2056cc with the stock Porsche cam. Okay, and it's making 109. Okay, the average that people get them at when they pull them out of a Porsche 19 and they put them on their bug and they don't modify the engine, the average is about 100. Okay, they get about 100, 95 to 100 horses. That's all they get out of it. I got 109. Okay, 109. So kiss my ass. I think outside the box. Okay, I've always been like that. I'm always thinking outside the box. Okay, if I wasn't humble, I would tell you what my IQ is, but I'm not going to tell you that. Okay, because I know what my IQ is, and I should have gone to Harvard. Okay, or MIT. Okay, I'm going to delete this now. Anyways, yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did right there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to spin it slowly so you see what I did. Okay. All these other holes are soldered shut. Okay. Everything up here in the crown is soldered shut, except for that one that's in line with all these right here. That crown drilling is actually open. You see, you can see it's open right there. It's open. Same thing on the other side. That crown drilling is open right there. All the other crown drillings, they're closed. That one's closed. It looks like it's open, but it's not. It's closed. And all the other drillings, small drillings, they're all closed. Okay, that's what I did. Look, you don't have to go this size, okay? Because this size will actually make you run a certain size air corrector. There we go. This air corrector, okay, it'll be a certain size. Now, it doesn't have to be like, oh, so-and-so is running this size on the air corrector. No, man, fuck that. It's like you're going to be running whatever air corrector this thing requires, okay? The drillings will determine what size air corrector you're going to have here. Not only that, you don't have to make them all the same size. You can, this one, I think I'm running like 120s. These are like 120s. But let's say this could be 120 and this one could be 110. And this one could be 100. And this one could be 90. And this one could be, I don't know, 120. You know, you can correct the enrichment in the whole entire RPM range with increasing and decreasing the size of your drillings. Okay, you got to think outside the box. And that's what I did, and that's how I corrected my issue of overfueling for having super big carburetors. Okay, I should have gone with 40s, not 44s. But what's done is done, and I'm moving on. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's the whole video. I'm sorry, it's just pieces every here and there and all that shit, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to get more cameras that are more user friendly and stuff like that. So let's see what happens in the future. Adios muchachos, adios muchachas. Later, dudes. So the thing came loose. The alternator came loose. The fan came loose. So it sounded like we had a supercharger. Not our fault. It was the previous owner, because we bought this thing with all assembled from a yard sale. So that shit came loose. We should have known better. We couldn't find the nuts that fell down for the back of the alternator. So they must have gone through, because there ain't nothing there. So we're just gonna put it back together now, because now we got everything Loctited and all put together the way it should be. So yeah, it's a daily driver. What can I say? This thing gets driven all the time.